Hey guys. Um, so I'm not wearing much makeup today. I'm just not going to. I don't want to. Um, I got a little bit of foundation and blush going on, and that's all. I'm getting ready to go to work. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna eat a little bit and then I'll just kind of relax until I have to go. But I'm not looking forward to it. I was actually thinking about calling out because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy bum. But I'm not going to because I shouldn't. And it's my last day, not in the hospital, but in the extended observation unit. Yeah. So I'm a little bit excited, a little bit nervous. What else? I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm sad, I'm worried. I'm a big bundle of emotions. We'll see how it goes. I'll be off until Wednesday, and then I'll start my new shift. I'm gonna make my sandwich, and then I'll tell you about my new shift and the hours and what it's gonna be like. So, you know, I don't have anything other than going to work today, but I'm a little bit sad and all that jazzy stuff that I just said. That I wanted to kind of update you guys on what's going on and a new interesting chapter of my life. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but it's gonna happen and I'm nervous about it. So yeah. Whoops. I normally have that on already, and I forgot to turn it on. Okay. Well, anyways, we can do something else while we wait on that. So I tried these super espressos yesterday before I went to work, and they were actually kind of good. They tasted kind of like the other ones. They're just a smaller version of them. Oh, I'll just have to drink 2 of them. I'll just be super hyped up for work today. But you know what? It's my last day with them, so that's all right. If I get on their nerves, they won't see me again. Yeah, I'm sad because, you know, except for one person that I work with, I like everybody that I work with. Everybody. That makes me sad because I want to keep working with them, but just working on the night shift it's kind of, it's not difficult. It's only difficult because you go into work at 7 in the afternoon, and you stay working until 7 in the morning. And like tomorrow, I'm gonna be off, but I'll come here at maybe 7:30. Let's say I stop at the gym after work. I'll come home like at 8:30. I'll be here. I'll go to sleep, get ready to go to sleep, and I'll wake up like at 4 or 5, and then I have only half the day left for me to do anything. And maybe I'll stay up for the whole night, but I'll get up and like, do I really want to get ready to go like to the store or like anywhere else? A lot of times I don't want to get up and go anywhere else because it's like barely any time to do anything. So you have to like kind of rush to do things. So I don't know. But I'll probably be back here in a month, you know, and be complaining that day shift sucks, that that they're terrible and they don't help, which that's not true because I've worked day shift in COU, so it's the cardiac observation unit. It's a little bit more work than EOU. EOU is just the extended observation unit, so people are able to walk and they walk on their own and they can go to the bathroom and they're only there for like a day. In the cardiac observation unit, sometimes they're there just for a day. They're there to get like a stent for a catheter, a heart cath, or they're there for cardiac problems, you know, cardiac observation. So maybe they're there just to watch them. But it's a little bit more work. Let me check on my sandwich before it burns up. All right. So what I was saying is that it's a little bit more work. The TV, everything's happening. It's a little bit more work there, just because they're cardiac patients. It's not just an observation, but it's day shift. It's 7A to 7P. And when I was working in the ER, I was working 7A to 7P for the longest time. I think the last year I started working the night shift, and that was PRN, so that was like just once every, what was it, 6 days in 8 weeks. So it was like barely anything. And then I started working over in EOU. And it's great because like you just do your job and everybody kind of, basically they leave you alone. But there we barely have enough staff there. And when we have enough staff, they take our staff. So it's like, it's so unfair. So like yesterday, I went to work. We were gonna have enough staff. I was excited. I was like, it's gonna be a good day. But they pulled me to go sit with a patient, with a psych patient, which is fine. I don't mind psych people. A lot of times they're just fine, and sometimes they're just angry. But you know, I can deal with angry. Angry's fine, unless they're like trying to like escape or something, or like they're constantly trying to escape, or like unless they're trying to hit me. Then I don't want to deal with that, because then you have to call security. You have to hope security gets there quickly. And what about security's busy? Sometimes they don't even give you a phone, like one of those spec phones to call security. So you have to either yell for help, which I haven't had to do. I haven't had to yell for help, or you have to try to dial it from your phone. But I haven't had to do either one of those. I was able to deal with the patient. Like the other day, this patient was really bad. She was just a little aggressive. She was having like hallucinations. So like if you looked at her any certain way, if she thought that you were looking at her funny, she would look at you and just kind of stare at you. And you would be like, she kept looking at me like, oh yeah, so I was looking at her like, what are you gonna do? Like, because then she kept closing the door too, like the door to the room, and I was in the room. And I was like, I was not feeling safe in that room with her, because I was like, this girl's gonna try to hit me. And I heard that she hit the sitter that was sitting with her, and she was a medical observer, that she hit her twice the day before. And I was like, oh man, she's gonna try to hit me. It's like she's thinking stuff. She thinks that I am here to hurt her, or she doesn't trust me. She's gonna try to hit me. And she didn't hit me, but I was like, I was very nervous that she was gonna try to. So anyways, I was thinking, a lot of times when we're actually staffed in EOU, they pull us to go sit, and like, let's say that I'm not the one that got pulled on that day. There would be, of course, there'd be less people, but there'll be like a lot more, of course there'll be a lot more work, but it's like, why do you come in to do an extra shift if you're just gonna be pulled? And then the other day, two of my friends got pulled, and they were like saying that these people were crazy, that they were starting problems with them. Of course they're crazy, but they're starting problems with them, and they're yelling at them, and they treat you bad on the other floors, because you're not a part of them. So I don't know, it's just a big deal. And so it's not the people that I work with, it's just kind of like the circumstances. And before also, we didn't have enough staff, and I was the only tech on the floor, on that floor, and I would have 28 patients to myself, and then a lot of the other staff didn't want to help, like to get vitals, or to help take them to the restroom, or to help with bed alarms or stuff like that. So it was like you're constantly on your feet doing stuff, and they still expected everything from you. And then everybody, all the other staff, is like coming to you to help them with stuff, and it's like, it's unbelievable. And that people still are constantly leaving. So it's just difficult. It's so hard there. In that aspect, it's hard. But I love the people that I work with. Sometimes, I'm sure I get on their nerves sometimes, and some of them get on my nerves sometimes, but it's like, it's just the stress of the job sometimes. It's not them, it's just how much you have on your plate. That's the only thing. But other than that, I love everybody I work with. So that's the sad part about leaving, but hopefully, you know, I'll make more friends over in COU, and, you know, I'll learn more things, and I'll learn how to do the job well, and I think I'll be fine. It's just the unknown, the new thing, and just hoping that I am good, and that I learn everything quick, and what is expected of me, and that people are actually telling me like, hey, like, these are our responsibilities, instead of like thinking that I should already know, and then getting upset at me because I didn't do it. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's what they're gonna do. I'm just saying that that's kind of fearful that would happen. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about the new thing that's happening. I'm a little bit sad today, because I already know it's gonna be my last day. I'm not gonna pick up another day there, but another day this week. Maybe I'll pick up another day there, because I can always pick up sporadically there. You know, like sporadically is not bad because then you still have energy the next day. But if it's like a continuous like 2 days in a row, then you're like super crazy tired. And the next day when you're off, you're like so tired you just want to sleep. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm just sad and nervous, and I hope that I'm not making a mistake by switching, and then I'll go over to COU and I'll be sad because it's not what I expected. I think I'll be fine. I think everything will be fine. It's just that the fear of the unknown. That's all. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and start the decluttering of my kitchen. If I have enough energy to get up early, even if I wake up late, I'll just go through the night and do everything. I just kind of want to get it done and have that part done with, and then I'll have I think the other major big thing that I'll have is the garage. The garage is like a huge mess. So I'll have that. That's the other huge thing. And that's really it. I'll have the laundry room, the living room. I think I'm gonna do the other room that I have. It's really kind of just like a storage room where I keep all the extra things. The Jeep, and that's it. I'll be done. And maybe the front, there's a couple stuff in the front of the house that I need to do, but I'll do that with the living room, I think. And the Jeep, it has clutter in there, but it really just needs a really good cleaning. I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for listening to me. I know it's not a very exciting video, but I wanted to share with you guys that I am leaving the night shift and going to day shift. So maybe I'll have more energy during the day and my videos won't be so like dark and gloomy looking because I'm always filming during the night. I don't know. It's just gonna be a new, different, exciting, scary part of my life. But yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I love you guys. You know I love you. I always tell you guys that. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start decluttering tomorrow in my kitchen. I can't wait to do it and get it all nice and tidy. And that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.